Hi, and thanks for your interest in joining us for our course about medicinal and edible wild herbs and wild mushrooms in Portugal in October 2024. I just want to show you the venue and give you the ticket information and the price ranges, just so that you're really clear about what it is and you can make a clear decision about whether or not this is for you and you want to join us. So without any further ado, I've made some photos for you because they're far better than reading a great big long description on the internet. So here we go. So medicine and wild food from herbs and wild mushrooms with Tristan Coverdale, who is an organic horticulturist and a foraging teacher specialising in fungi and edible mushrooms. And myself, Vivienne Campbell. I'm a medical herbalist and a foraging teacher, and we are so excited about doing this together. Let's have a look. So our venue is it's so beautiful. It's this lovely old villa that's being beautifully and lovingly restored. It's about 100 years old. The owners are from Britain and Ireland, and they've been in Portugal for years, and it's just gorgeous. Look at the trees here at the front of the house. It's lovely. So it's a traditional Portuguese villa, and it's being really restored in the most beautiful way. But so what this means is that some of the rooms are finished and they're gorgeous and you're going to see them, and other bits haven't been got to yet. Okay, so we are going to be in the rooms that have been renovated, but I know that's not for everyone, so I just want to show you the venue so that you're clear on it. So look, this is the view from the front, from that veranda that you just saw there, looking across the trees and the hills. Isn't it gorgeous? I love going here. I love it. So here's the front door. Let's go into the house. Here we are. So there's a range of different accommodation available on site at the venue, and there are rooms in the house and there are rooms in another building that's been renovated as well as an accommodation to provide an accommodation block. So we're starting here with the bedrooms in the house. And as you can see, they're lovely. They've all got en suites as well. So some of them have baths, all of them have showers. It just depends which option you go for. So there's more photographs of these lovely bedrooms. They really are great. They've got so much light. The windows are huge, which is really nice. So in the house, all the bedrooms are en suite. There are three types or sizes of rooms available. So there's a double room with a shower. There are king size rooms, again with a shower. And there's a superior king size room, and that has a shower and a bath as well. So these rooms are available to book to stay in if you want to come by yourself or if you want to share with someone. So either the rooms can be double or twin. And when I say share with someone, if you've got a friend that you want to come with or a partner that you want to come with, then that's great. If you want to share a twin room and you're willing to share with another course participant, but you're coming on your own, then I can try and facilitate that for you if there's somebody else who'd be happy to share a twin room. I can't guarantee that, obviously. What I don't do is matchmaking. I'm not arranging people for you to share your double or king size bed with, okay? If you want to do that, you've got to bring someone with you. Okay, so ticket prices vary depending on the accommodation that you choose, and the ticket price includes the 5 days of classes, so that's with myself and with Tristan, and 6 days of meals and accommodation. And I'll show you the food later on as well because it's gorgeous. So the double room with the shower, then if you're sharing it as a double or twin, then the tickets per person are €1,565. If you'd rather enjoy the space of the double room to yourself, then the ticket is €1,795. The king size rooms then, same setup, so sharing it as a double or a twin, it's 1,575 or it's 1,825 if you're staying in that room yourself. And the superior king size rooms then, the ones with the shower and the bath, if you're sharing, it's 1,590 or it's 1,855 if you're staying in there yourself. So coming on to the other accommodation then, there's a lovely pool at our venue. It's really gorgeous. It's managed naturally. You can swim in it if the weather is permitting. It could be warm in October. It could be colder. We'll see what we get, probably a mixed bag. But the pool is there and it's absolutely lovely to spend time around. And the second block of accommodation is next to that. So these rooms are called the poolside rooms and they're in this lovely stone building that you can see. And there are these nice chairs and tables outside where you can sit. So here are the poolside rooms. They can be set up as twin or double rooms. Again, you can stay in them, enjoy the space to yourself, or you can opt to share them. Now, these rooms are not en suite, but there is a shower and toilet block in the same building. So these are the doors there to the showers and the toilet in the same building. So you're not having to trek off looking for a loo in the middle of the night. It's quite close by to where you're staying. So the poolside accommodation then, as I mentioned, there are options for double or twin beds. You can share it or enjoy the space to yourself. They're not en suite. Sharing a twin or a double room means the course ticket with the meals and accommodation is €1,530. If you'd rather book one of these rooms to stay on your own, which you're really welcome to do, then the ticket is €1,535. And just to make it clear, if you're sharing the twin or the double room, that ticket price is per person, per participant. Okay. So you can reserve your place by paying a deposit. The deposit is €350. After you've paid a deposit, you'll be sent an invoice for the remaining balance, and you can opt to pay that in instalments if you would prefer to do that. Just deposits are non-refundable and they are for the date of this course, which is October 2024. They're not transferable to some other course at some vague date in the future. They are for this course. And the terms and conditions of booking are sent to you along with the link to pay your deposit. So you can read those before you decide to pay your deposit and come along. They're very clear, they're very simple. It's just some very basic stuff about safety and how I look after you, and just to keep everybody, do my best to keep everybody happy and safe and enjoying the events. I've run classes for 2 decades and I love people to enjoy themselves, and I just take an extra level of care where there's something residential. Okay, so that's why those terms and conditions are there. So can you bring someone who isn't doing the course? Sometimes people want to bring a spouse or partner, but maybe they're not interested in herbs or mushrooms. Of course, they're totally wrong because they're so interesting. But maybe you want your partner, maybe you're coming from America or other parts of the world, and your partner would like to come and stay with you in Portugal, but not attend the course. So that might be possible. It's just we have limited accommodation on site, so it really depends on availability whether or not I can offer that for you with this course. But please don't hesitate to ask. Just send me an email and I can get in touch with you about that, and we can work it out from there. So more of our venue. Here we are. This is the beautiful courtyard. The kitchen is off there where our hosts cater for us. The food is amazing. So we'll be in the courtyard having our meals. We can be, we might be outdoors actually making some of the extracts there, or we can be inside in a classroom. So we've got both options depending on how the weather is and what suits people. The meals are absolutely beautiful. The catering is vegetarian. It's a vegetarian kitchen. The ticket price includes 3 excellent vegetarian meals a day, plus non-alcoholic refreshments. For our last group, there were some really committed meat eaters who were a bit concerned about eating vegetarian food for the week, although there are options for going and getting meaty meals locally. But they didn't leave the site because the food was so good. They loved it, and we were just delighted with that. So if you're gluten-free or dairy-free or have a specialist diet, then we can cater to that within it being vegetarian. The kitchen is vegetarian. We can't cook meat or fish there. But you just need to let us know in advance, and a supplement will be paid or is payable on top of the standard food package. And many of the ingredients used in the food grow right here in the garden. I've got lovely photos of the garden to show you as well. It is possible to go and get meaty meals in the village. You can meet out. There are chicken meat and other dishes available in the village. It's walking distance. That does depend on how you are to walking, but there's a takeout and a restaurant within walking distance, within about 15 or 20 minutes walk from the venue. If you have a hire car, then of course that opens up all sorts of other opportunities as well. But as I said, even the really committed meat eaters who thought they would have withdrawal symptoms didn't leave. They stayed on site and ate meals with us, and no wonder, look at it, it's absolutely stunning. There's even a bar and a library in the house. The alcoholic drinks are available to purchase if you want to have wine with your meals, or there's gin and tonic and things in the bar. Portugal is a country where it's normal for there to be alcohol around, so do be aware of that if you're coming here. You'll see alcohol bottles in the bakeries even. So on the right hand side there then is a photograph of the library as well, so that's another nice quiet space to be indoors if you would like that. The gardens then, they're absolutely beautiful. Obviously, we're going to be in these. We're going to go for herb walks. We're going to go on the hunt for wild mushrooms and fungi, and they like different environments. The fungi especially love the trees, and there are different trees growing on the land at our venue, including olive trees. So you're going to get to see those. And in October, they'll be fruiting. You know, the olives may or may not be ripe when you're there. Almonds may or may not be ripe when you're there. And ideally, I can't control when the plants ripen, when nuts and fruits ripen, because that depends on the weather. But I'd love to show you how to press out oil from olives or almonds. We have done that in Portugal before. So if the weather's with us, we'll do a little demonstration of that too. So there's a lovely mixture of cultivated herbs, vegetables and fruits, and wild herbs growing there, and of course mushrooms if the weather is with us. The rains have come, there'll be mushrooms. So here we are, that's the beautiful gardens again, the pool and the olive tree avenue there. This was us on the last course in May, out in the garden collecting different herbs that we were going to make extracts from. And here we are, that's the front of the building, and also the citrus grove. That was us collecting oranges and different parts of the citrus trees on the last course. And in October, the citrus trees, you might not see ripe fruit at that time of year. It's a bit early, but it does depend on the weather. But they could well be flowering again, so you might well smell wafts of neroli from the citrus flowers, which is gorgeous. So yes, we hope that you can join us. We'd love you to join us. The last course, we just had an absolute ball, and we're really looking forward to offering this specialist one, including focusing on the medicinal and edible herbs and mushrooms. So I hope to see you soon. If you have any questions, please email them to me. Thanks very much for watching.